Hey, you guys. Well, I'm going to be looking up there. I'm learning how to do this, so please be patient with me. I wanted to share something that I thought was very significant, since this is my life log in a way. And I want to share something that really overwhelmed me in a good way yesterday, and it motivated me, and it gave me some hope and some, like some life lessons. And I hope that whatever I'm sharing helps even one of you out there who's listening, or just motivates you, or just helps to make your connection deeper with the people in your lives. Um, please take what you will. Um, Yesterday, my son, who's 18 years old, he came to pick me up from work. Um, he's doing an internship right now, and we had a plan. We was to kind of fix some things, and so he came on his motorbike. He picked me up, and he said something to me. We were talking about something because we're going through an exceptionally hard stage right now in our life, and someday maybe I'll share about what's happening. But for now, just I have to acknowledge the reality of things, and the reality is that we are. It's tough whatever's happening. But anyway, so he told me this. He said, "Mom," I said, I said sometimes you go into. He said you zone into things. Like you're zoning in too much on the issues or the problems." And he said, "You need to step out, and you need to look. You need to just go up and just step out and look at the bigger picture." And I was shocked. I said, "Well, what are you saying?" And he said, "No, but sometimes, when you look at the problems in too many details and all," he said, "it just looks too big." He said, "But when you step out, then it does not look that big. It looks small." And especially in relation to other things. I was so surprised, and like he's an 18-year-old child, boy, big boy, man. I don't know what to call him. To me, he'll always be my boy, right? So I was just so surprised. I was like, I said, how did you understand that? How did you come to that understanding? And because I've heard this from my teachers, for example, or my coaches, and I forgot about that actually. And he said to me, he said, "How do you think I've been coping these 2 years?" He said, he said, "This is what I do. It's my strategy." He said that I step out, I look down at things. He said, and then it does not look that big, and I feel like I can handle it. He said, if I wouldn't be doing that, I'd be under depression right now, because he was supposed to be in college last year, and we've been going through this immigration process and all. And even this year, it seems quite unlikely that he'll get to college in time. But you can imagine what it's like for a teenager to feel that way. But and then he also said to me, he said, I said, he said, if you actually look at it in the like from a bigger perspective, he said, you see that there are people, for example, I hate saying this, but people in Syria now, for example, they're dying, right now. They have no food, no water. But he said, I have a chance. He said, I hate comparing myself in that way, but he said, I have a chance at life, at college, and going to at least being educated. He said, we are safe, we're in a safe place, nobody's gunning us down. He said, there's just so much to be grateful for. Oh my gosh, like my heart just exploded, in that moment. And I was like, oh my goodness, man, thank you, God, for this wonderful gift in my life. We of course have our moments, as like any mother and teenager would, as I said, but this to me was gold, absolute gold. And I just wanted to acknowledge that and to share it with you guys, and sending you love for today.